Hey guys, I'm Ryan,
And I'm Caitlin.
and we're Virginia Outdoor Adventures, and this is another sit down. Caitlin, what happened recently with the channel?
It was our 1 year anniversary
Yeah,
2 weeks ago. So we finally surpassed. We had our 1 year, and that was exciting.
it was 10,500 views for a year, which I don't think is a whole lot. But since then, we've had 3,500 more views.
Yeah.
So
that's incredible.
Mostly from our shorts, but we're having fun doing it. That's all that matters.
And Ryan, what's our topic for the week?
Topic for the week is, what is it like running a YouTube adventure channel? Yep. So the first thing we do is obviously scouting. You want to find your location. But the biggest thing first with that is budget.
Yeah, finding something in our budget, in our niche, somewhere where we can kayak or canoe on the water, close to the water, because we want to fish.
Right. And we want cabin. I mean, one of our niches is tiny cabins. And we're doing that because, well, we're in Virginia and year round, it's not always warm. It gets quite cold. So I feel like for our winter content, we could lean more on, tiny cabins. But for this trip, we're on location right now in Urbana. This is one that's above our budget. So we didn't do a trip last month. We decided to, this was pretty much the cost of 2 trips, which is okay. But typically when we stay at places like North Shore Bay, I mean, it's so cost effective. It's something you can do every weekend, but when you factor in the groceries and stuff, that's a little bit more.
And the gas and the tolls.
Yeah. So scouting, it starts with that, obviously the location,
then our budget,
and the budget. So those are 3 things. If you're starting a new YouTube channel, whatever it may be, obviously you're starting there. But from a filmmaker background, scouting, you're constantly looking for locations. So it translates to our YouTube channel. I have Airbnb wish lists of different towns. Of course, our niche is Virginia. So many different cities. I have so many lists, but Virginia is massive. I've only lived here for 3 years now, and there's so much to explore.
Oh yeah.
And Caitlin's native, but still camping and outdoor stuff is still a little bit new to her.
That is new to me still.
But I mean, not to go on a tangent of this, but I threw her right into this whole process, filmmaking, and it was her idea. It was your idea to start the channel,
yeah.
So, which is kind of ironic. And I hadn't had an art project in a while. When I say art, filmmaking and being on camera. Bella's just chilling. So the moment we scout a place and we have it locked down, pre-production begins. So then we have our gear prep and food prep. And depending on the trip, like this cabin one right now, we've got electricity, we have running water. So there's a lot of gear that we don't have to bring.
Yeah. So we didn't need to bring our camping stuff. We didn't need to bring like our utensils, our pots. I mean, we brought our one new pot, our Dutch oven, because I was really excited to use that this weekend. We just got it on Thursday, so I was very excited to use that. But we didn't need like our pots and pans, so it really took a weight off of all the stuff that we needed to bring. And then with food prep, we just make a list. How many meals will we need? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner? What's the fastest thing to do? What do you think we're going to be doing that day film wise? Like if we're going to have a long day filming, like let's do something easier. Like last night we did hot dogs. So because we didn't finish till like 9 o'clock. And then tonight, like we're just doing our sit down earlier in the day. So then we'll have time to make a longer dinner. So we're going to do steak and corn and broccoli out in the Dutch oven. So we just have to plan around like our film and like what we're going to do. And that's a big part. If you can, Ryan's good about knowing what we're going to do and having lists and knowing like, okay, having a plan of what we should film and when we should film. And then that way I can work the food around when he plans. So then we have Cook with Kate.
Right. Yeah. Which is one of our sub niches. So Cooking with Kate, our original sub niche was, or is, camping gadgets. So we have a couple of them on this trip. Earlier, and if you watch our Urbana video, I'll put a photo of it to that video, the title. I talk about one of my fishing SPF 50 shirts, and stuff like that. We've got a new chef knife that we're going to use
for dinner.
So at some point, my vision for the channel for our sub niche, because I'm a minimalist at heart, and I've acquired so many camping stuff the last year or two that I'm like, this is not my minimal heart. So what I want to do, and I saw another YouTuber, and maybe I'll cite it in the description when I remember who it was, because it's somebody that we follow regularly. That once we have a larger following or larger subscribers, that if we can get to a point where we have all of these gadgets and stuff, that we could do giveaways and
that would be really fun, really
or
cool.
donate them.
I got your head. Lobster's gonna get you. Next segment is getting the footage versus personal moments.
Yeah, you want to get the footage. Obviously, you want to get the coverage. You want to get all of it. You want to make sure you're capturing, you're documenting the whole experience.
But you also want to just make sure that like you are taking time out for ourselves, like when we're out there, we're not always filming, we're on the dock when we're fishing. We have our personal moments, we have our fun time off the camera. So we're also enjoying our time out here as well. But first we do want to make sure we get the footage.
Yeah, I'm like, I have the filmmaker like background and mindset where like we're shooting this, I'm already thinking about what's next, how I want to be editing. You're thinking about the weather. It's not windy right now. We need to get some drone shots after this. But after a while, for someone like Caitlin that hasn't been on film sets, and like I treat it like that, but I also have to be mindful that we have to have fun first. It has to feel fun. But like my buddy K-Man from LA was like, he's a Hollywood guy, and he's just like, you're on camera all the time, like you're putting yourself out there. So it's one of those things. I'm kind of going on a Ryan rant. But you just want to be yourself. This is for people that are starting new YouTube channels. So, you want to get the footage, but you also want it to be your documentary.
Yeah, be yourself, have fun, relax.
Yeah. You must get the coverage. You must get it. But at the same time, on the opposite extreme of that is you want to take breaks. You want cameras to be down. You want to have your own personal, private moments. Even if it's like, the two of us together or just with the dog, or we both have our nap time, first and foremost.
Our nap time.
Yeah, we need our siestas.
Well, really quick too, a good time for that is when we're charging everything. So like after we do like the morning shoot, we bring everything back, we're charging it. That's usually like when we'll try to make lunch and then take naps. She's
quickly a filmmaker. Caitlin rolls with the punches. You've done really well. Like, I'm quite impressed. A lot of times she tries to take over while I'm directing.
Me, never.
I'm also the DP, the producer. So I'm like, I get a little intense.
Oh, a little.
But occasionally, well, we're both control freaks, so that's another story, another channel. But there's times where she does have a comment and says, "Hey, let's try this." Or when we were filming this map earlier, she said, "Go over my shoulder," and I was like, "All right." So I gotta listen to.
The last segment is the infamous post-production.
Yes, it's my favorite place because principal photography's done. We've done all the traveling. We've had all the fun. My goal is to get enough content for 3. I like doing episodes, like 3 episodes, ideally a 20-minute one. I feel like that's the amount of time someone takes to eat dinner and watch something. Or Scope Adventures, the Canadians we follow in Newfoundland, awesome channel. They post every Sunday morning, and they have a huge following, and they're homesteaders. Awesome. Ryan rant. Post-production, I live in these 3 places. InShot Premium is what I use on my Android. I'm still shooting a lot on my Android. I'm sure 5 years from now or less, it'll be all GoPros, but I just like convenience. I love editing. InShot Pro, if you're starting a channel, I use GoPro Premium. You've noticed probably our last 3 or 4 videos, there's a lot more music. It makes it easier because YouTube will flag copyright music, even if you put in a description in the video that you have permission for it. And then the third thing is a new one that I've been using. It's probably been out for about a year now. Is Nexus Clips Pro account, and it's for shorts. And it uses AI to put your shorts together, your short videos, so you could take a long form, your regular landscape of 16:9 aspect ratio or whatever it is, to a short, to that aspect ratio, the long one.
It does it really fast. It's
They
like
put in your
awesome.
hashtags. They give you names. You could pick out what pivotal moments. You could check it out. This isn't a sponsorship. I've used codes. It's $89 a year for it.
But you got it on sale, right?
Yeah, I used a YouTuber's promo code for 10% off. So $80 for a year. As an example, something actionable that has happened since we had our 1 year anniversary. Since then, we've had 3,500 more views,
which is more than 33. It's more than a third of what we had in the first year altogether. So I mean, it's really helping.
Yeah. So if you're starting a new channel, shorts, the teachers I've been following and stuff say to post 2 quality shorts a day if you can, and then change your notifications so that your subscribers aren't getting blasted with those every day. But it hits such a giant audience. Thank you. And and make sure that, this is another, I wasn't meaning to go into this so deep, but whenever you post any video to YouTube, make sure you change the file name to the actual description. Google uses algorithm stuff for that. And then make sure that you use subtitles in all of your shorts, because most people, they're at work or they're on the train or on the bus. They don't have the audio on and they're looking at those subtitles.
The subtitles has been very helpful. I like that.
So again, not a plug for Nexus. I already forgot the name. Nexus Clips Pro. It's not a plug. It is worth the hype. One of Caitlin's friends about a month ago or whatever asked, what's it like running a YouTube channel? And it's as much work as you want to put into it. All I care about, and what other people have said, is just make sure that the next video you do is better than the previous one.
Yeah, exactly.
And of course, have fun. And
it was just nice that she asked that, because we were like, oh, well, we could do this as our next sit down.
Thank you for watching. This is Virginia Outdoor Adventures. Please subscribe for future awesome content.